Hey folks, back with another little video. It's Saturday evening right now of the Victoria Day weekend, the long weekend. I lost one day because I had to work. It's Saturday. I just got off work at 6 o'clock. I stopped and got a feed of McDonald's for supper to try and speed myself along. It's 10 to 7 right now. I'm hoping to be on my campsite probably in the next half hour. Definitely by 7:30. Speaking of my campsite, we are going back to LaManche Provincial Park in Torscove, Newfoundland. I did a video a couple of years ago, I guess it was now, camping at LaManche. LaManche holds a near and dear spot in my heart. First time I camped at LaManche, I was 5 months old. I remember it like it was yesterday. Some of my parents told me though. We camped at LaManche pretty much every summer right up till I was maybe 12, maybe 14, 12, 13 years old. I guess we stopped. I don't know why we stopped, but I enjoy going back there for nostalgia. There is a video way back in the Wayback Machine. If you go back in 2023, you'll see camping at LaManche and Hurricane Earl. Let's hope to God there's no hurricanes this weekend. It looks like a lot better weather. Again, it's the Victoria Day weekend, and if you watched a lot of my camping videos, you know I tend to steer clear of camping on the Victoria Day weekend. However, with my new job, it's hard to get time to do any camping trips. Monday was a stat holiday, Victoria Day, and Tuesday was my day off. I jumped on the opportunity. I was lucky enough to score some camping sites, for a couple of days. Everything is booked solid in LaManche, man. I was so lucky to score a campsite. Definitely. But it's taking some time. I'm doing 55 and an 80 right now. Kind of stuck behind some traffic here. It's the name of the game going up and down this Southern Shore Highway, man. It's 2 lanes the entire way, no passing zones whatsoever. It's a 40-minute drive or it's an hour and a half drive. Kind of depends on who's in front of you. But it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful evening. It's 7 degrees Celsius right now on the dash. Not a cloud in the sky. It's supposed to be nice weather until Monday evening. We're supposed to get some rain. So I figured I'd film a little intro here to pass the time on the drive up. And I'm going to stop and grab some gas in Witless Bay. Make sure the tank is topped up. I got all the gear. I got all my equipment piled up in the back of the 4Runner here. Looking forward to Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, and coming back Tuesday morning. My friends from the other video are also up there. They got their own campsite, so we're going to go say hi to them, and shall see you in the park. Mix. LaManche sign. When I was a kid, it was this really cool. I would love to see a picture of what the old purple LaManche Park sign looked like back in the day. Right on. It is 7:20, 7:19, 7:20. Not bad. Just turning into the park. 70. Shining. So. Well, it's about an hour. It's 8:19. I think it was 7:19 when I turned onto the road. Let's go out and come in and give you the tour. So, something different than last time. I didn't attach the Toyota because my friends have a different campsite. I want to be mobile. So I just backed the Toyota up here and everything is separate. Just nice and flat. I got a pole holding up the old tarp here for a porch. I got a new tire table. Clamps onto the tire there. Haven't used it yet. But I got the propane set up. Got my usual little hunt set up in here. A chair, table, a cooler, and my heater. And came up yesterday, brought up a couple of bags of firewood and stashed up here. Got my axe. We got a fireplace right here. If I don't do that tonight, I'm definitely doing it one of these nights. We got a little pathway here that goes down to the water. It's a super cool little campsite, man. I've never been on this one before. For future reference, this is Site 71. But we're gonna go over and visit my old friends. They've got a new toy. They've got the Vivor. Pretty much the exact same clam as mine, but made by Vivor, not by Clam. And theirs is 5-sided. And they've got their heater going in there and all that. I still got a little bit of work to do. I want to get my sleeping situation solved in the back of the vehicle here first. But we're gonna go visiting. I don't think we're gonna have a fire tonight. We'll do a little visiting over on their campsite. And I'll touch base with you then. Looking forward to a fire though. It's about another 15 minutes. I got my bug nets on. And I got my sleeping gear set up here. There's my roost for this evening. Yeah, pretty happy, pretty happy. Take the water out of here. Cool. Lots of light.
We went into town today and we actually got some compressed logs.
I found a guy on Facebook Marketplace, $10, great big bags. So I went down about 4.
What was his name? Man in Paradise, was it?
Yeah.
Humphreys?
Yeah.
Put your wood in the basement and dry it out first.
Oh, it seemed good.
Seemed good because we bought wood off him
we
last
Yeah,
year.
so it was too.
Every time we bought wood off him,
It was wet.
That's where I went to, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I came up yesterday and brought 2 bags up and stashed it down on the campsite.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
yeah.
Which is stashed pretty good because we were out walking around and never seen nothing else.
No.
Somebody had a bag of wood on the campsite down in like the lower numbers.
It's
Yeah.
It was
beautiful
left on the
there.
picnic table.
Beautiful. Well, situated. It is 9:22. 9:22. I just went down for half an hour. Sat down talking with my friends. A little video of their hot tent. Whew, warm in there. Warm here too. I got the Mr. Heater fired up right now. And I got my light. Pan you around here. So I got the Mr. Heater fired up. I got the River 2. And that's probably super bright there, but I've got my EcoFlow camp light set up for the first time. Just one panel on the lowest setting shining in here. Super cool. Really happy with that. And a little bit of propane heat going. I'm happy. I got my sleeping set up there in the back of the 4Runner. This was a short night. I didn't do a fire or anything like that. And I didn't set my tire table up or anything yet. I will. But we're going to go down gonna see them down there in the afternoon, probably towards the morning, maybe 11:30 or something after we get a breakfast here. So I'm not gonna bother setting up too much. Yeah, not gonna bother setting up the tire table or anything like that because I want to keep her mobile for the morning, although that probably doesn't take too long to put on. I don't need it right now. Day one, night one. I feel better already, man. Working a demanding new job. Brain power, concentrating on so much stuff. It's demanding. And having some time just to decompress and unwind. Just what the doctor ordered, man. This is what I needed. I got my headlamp here somewhere. Yeah, headlamp is in that pocket. And the remote for my light. Where'd you go? Got the remote there for the light. I think that's the slowest, dimmest setting. Right, man, it's the dimmest setting we got, so keep the remote somewhere handy. Anyway, pumped up, man. I'm really a lot of energy, a lot of adrenaline pumping here and all that stuff, you know the way it is. Deadly. Can't wait to get a good night's sleep in there, man. Another beauty thing about sleeping in the vehicle too is its sound deadening is great. I don't think generators running or kids screaming or dogs barking. I don't think any of that's going to bother me too much when I get in there. I got the bug nets on the windows so I can crack the windows without mosquitoes attacking me. Looking forward to it, man. Well, I changed my mind. It is 9:45. Why not? I got a lot of firewood. Been a long time since I had a fire in LaManche, let me tell you. A fire it is. How good. A little poker stick going there. Man, y'all. It's on its lowest setting, just one of the lights. The River 2 Pro says the camp light will run for 35 hours. I think we're good. Man, it's a beautiful, clear, starry night. I don't know if you can see it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, nice evening up here, man. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. We should go in there now. That wood was a little bit wet. Not the driest wood. About 4 bags of it for $10 a bag. I put 2 in the basement to dry. Took 2 up here with me, but it's going. I'm glad I brought my axe, that's all. I can split into it and get to the dry stuff. She's burning, but there's a lot of old crap wood just kicking around here that's dry, so I got her going. Peaceful, man, just sitting here listening to the loons, enjoying the fire. Like a brand new man already, and there's only 3 hours into it. Well, folks, Nice and toasty. Feels very comfortable here. And my pillow from home on top of my thermarest. That's nice and comfortable, gotta say. I think this is gonna work. I forgot to crack my windows. It'll be okay. Well, it'll be a bit kind of shady on the windows, but that's okay. We'll deal with it in the morning. I couldn't be bothered right now to get back out and go into the front and put the windows down. So I'll call it a mistake for tonight. We'll do it tomorrow night. I'll make sure I crack the windows. But otherwise, I'm settled in. I'm looking at the camera. Anyway, I'm settled in. This is home for tonight for sure. Great evening. Got off work on time. Had a mixed supper. Made it up here pretty uneventful. Full up on gas. Yeah, all I gotta do now is lock her up. And wrap myself up in this top quilt. See you guys in the morning. Bye. Well, good morning. That was a real good sleep, man. It is 7:45. 7:45, and I slept great. A little bit of condensation. Not too bad. Not bad at all. Anyway, Sunday is coming down hard out there. Man, is it ever quiet sleeping in this vehicle. Loves it. I don't know what's going on outside. It's can't hear any birds chirping, can't hear anything really, so it's not fantastic. But time to get up. Time to get up and tackle some coffee. Fire up the old propane heat, so then get a coffee here and maybe a breakfast. Go do a little visiting. Looks nice out though, not a breath of wind and partly cloudy with some blue sky over that way. Looks nice. Let's get up out of here and we'll see you. See you in the clam. How good. Got the kitchen with me. Everything with the kitchen sink, and I'll buy one of those too. That's what I brought for a stove this trip. The old camp oven. My friends asked me yesterday, did I have a supper plan? Do I have a supper plan? Hells yes. Right now, coffee is the plan. Little propane heat going, little propane oven going, stove going. Just charging up my phone. Beautiful morning, man. Well, just came back from breakfast. My friend's campsite is literally 2 minutes walk down the road. They just came up and got me. They had pancakes and sausages for breakfast. So went down and had some pancakes and sausages and a coffee down there with them. I might get another coffee up here, I might not. We'll see what happens. But yeah, they got a nice setup going down there. I'll get down and film a little more around supper time. We'll film some more there. Their new gear that they're playing with down there. Speaking of new gear, I just I set up my tire table for the first time ever. Yeah, tire table. Pretty cool. I'm thinking I'm gonna use it for the oven for supper. But first time ever. But pretty level, nice and level and stable. Seems really rigid. I like it. And while I'm out here, sun is coming out now. It's getting real nice. I'm thinking I got a lot of wood to burn. Let's get a fire happening. A few mosquitoes getting around here too, so fire wouldn't be a bad idea right now. Oh, it's 10 after 12. I'm sitting back. Almost got a bag of wood burned. Wood's a bit wet, but it burns. With a little help from some dry stuff that's kicking around here. Sounds like a lot of people leaving. I can hear vehicles, and it's Sunday. We ain't leaving. We're here today and we're here tomorrow. We're leaving Tuesday morning, so living the good life. How nice is this? A little chair over there. Not sure what that is. Nice little spot here behind my campsite. Chair. I don't know if trouting is exactly allowed down here, but I think if I whack out too much further, I'm going to get a big surprise. Those look like that's pitcher plants. And they will be the spring, summer. This little place is all the smoke over that way. I'm not the only one with a fire going. This is right behind. Little trail. Ooh. How cool is that? How cool. Yeah. Let's go for a little walk. This is the, I always call it the fire escape. Brings you up to the old LaManche village. There's a suspension bridge. The site with the red truck. And this site with all the vehicles. Where I grew up. This was This is the campsite we always camped on. Yeah. Got many memories in on that site and on that site. Used to be right here, there used to be a big boulder, which is probably not so big if it was still there today. There was never these outhouses. Yeah, these are the memories of my childhood right in this corner. That song wasn't here when I was a kid either. Back to my friend's site. Let's hop in, hope we don't surprise him. I hear noises. Video your site. This, I want to get video. I saw the other one down on the turn down there.
Oh, yeah.
But you got the same one.
Yeah, I just like know what size it is.
Is his bigger?
Hot tank. His is the bottom. We don't need that anymore.
Was Buddy's bigger down there?
I don't know. He's never there.
No, I don't know either. Dandy. Yeah, that's the gear. And the hot tent. How good. Well, folks, killing a bit of time here. Back at the campsite. Just made a fresh coffee. I'm just running the clock down now till 3:30. We're gonna get supper on the go. We've had some neighbors moved in next door. They're getting situated over there. I'm just pittering and poking around here now. The fire is burned out. So I'm just waiting to get supper started. When supper's cooked, we're gonna go down and eat with my friends down on their campsite. So stay tuned for that. Well, it's getting close to supper time. Starting to preheat the oven. We're just gonna let her warm up then. Everything's running. Oh yeah, let her warm up. In case you were wondering what's going in the oven, it's a camping meal you don't have every day. It's close enough to 375 for me. In she goes, 40 minutes. And we're gonna turn her down a little bit here, so keep an eye on things. I think I can see my gauge. So 340, I put the food in. Who goes camping in the park and puts a lasagna in the oven? This guy. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. So it's in a, they said put it on a baking sheet. I got the perfect size baking sheet for it. Turned the oven all the way down to low. It was on 350. They said preheat to 375, 350. 40 minutes. I'll check it in a half an hour. I perforated the lid of the plastic. Keep an eye on things. How good do you have it? And they've got hamburgers. I think they're cooking hamburgers. I'm bringing lasagna. It's like a potluck. Glamping. So I checked on my lasagna. The oven is just hitting 400 degrees. So I cut it down to the bare minimum. Lasagna looks great 20 minutes in, man. See what it's like after 40 now. It smells amazing out here. We're up about 425 on this gauge. I'm thinking that's about ready to wrap up in tinfoil and take to my potluck. Come on. Camping food. Oh my God. Phenomenal. Oh boy. It is 5:52. Almost 6 o'clock. Just came back from my friends. We had a Great supper. I brought my lasagna down. They did some hamburgers. Phenomenal. I'm gonna burn a little bit of wood here, get a bit of fire going. And I'm gonna go down there for a few more hours later on tonight. They're gone tomorrow morning, so spend a bit more time with them this evening. Trying to get a bit of a fire happening here, so cool. Just checking in with you. Oh, and my neighbors to the other side left. I think the neighbor on the other side sounds like he's hooking up a trailer, so could be solo here tonight, so cool. Well, it's starting to get dark. It's 9 o'clock. I set up my night eyes shine lines. And my EcoFlow camp light is set up. How cool is this? I was just down for an hour with friends, sat in the hot tent with the wood stove going, chatting, telling stories. Good times. But time to wind down now. Let supper settle and chill out. I got my heater going, lights on. Yeah, buddy. And then it's night number 2 on the back of the old 4Runner. Hells yeah. Oh, friends were just here for a bit of company. They came up to check out my lights. Anyway, it's 20 after 9 now. I got my headlamp on. And Mr. Buddy is kicking out some propane heat by my legs there. I'm just gonna chill here now for another hour or so. 10:30, I'd say. 11 o'clock, I'm horizontal. Maybe a couple of melatonins. I will check back with you when we were settled into the 4Runner. Hey folks. I'll tuck back in here. Well, not tucked in, I'm just kind of semi-situated here. It gets comfortable the more I sleep in it. Oh man, looking forward to tonight. Anyway, folks, for night 2, end of day 1, in the Victoria Day weekend from LaManche Provincial Park, signing out. Night, folks. Well, good morning, folks. It's about 8:30. I slept great. I was awake at some point there. It started raining. Rained for probably an hour there this morning. I guess it was around 6. No, it was still dark. So it was probably 4. But well, it's time to get up, get some coffee on the GO. My friends are leaving this morning. I'm leaving tomorrow morning. I'll touch base with you in the clam. $8:30. On the go. It's a chilly morning compared to the last couple of days. It's calling for more rain in the afternoon, apparently. I have my flared up the old EcoFlow there, got my watch charged up. I'm gonna put my phone on charge as well. That's the remote control for the light. Oh, I love the light. That's awesome. Bit of propane heat is blazing here. Coffee's taking its sweet time. Hurry up. I don't know if you can hear, but the pitter-patter of rain. Got my fire going, sorta, kinda. That wood is wet and it's a bit of a struggle to get it going. I got a little something established down there. But then it started raining, so I decided it's breakfast time. Hopefully the rain holds up. It's not supposed to really start till the afternoon, but que sera, sera. Yeah, the wood's under the table there. That should keep it somewhat dry. And got some flames licking the ones on top there. Hopefully that'll dry that out. I'm gonna tend to that and get my frying pan on the go and some breakfast. How good? How good is it? Pouring rain. Free car wash. A pan full of bacon and bologna starting up there. With some eggs and bread. And some propane heat kicking out. Podcast on the JBL there. Come on. Fire is suffering though, is it? Yeah, it's flame there. Yeah, well, I'll try the fire later, or maybe not. I don't know. I got bigger bacon to fry here right now. What a moment. Breakfast ready to go. Couple egg in the holes, bacon and bologna. Rain is still pettering along. Podcast is still podcasting. How good. I wasn't sure about it, but I think she's finally starting to get self-sustaining. She's starting to get some embers there now. I threw in a few splits that were dry. And that split there I was drying out. See how she goes. Best to just leave it alone now and let it go for a little bit. Check it in about a half an hour. Well, it's going pretty good for considering it's raining and the wood that I bought was wet. Doing good. Well, as I always say in my videos, when I'm by myself, I'm more inclined to talk to the camera. And company has gone. And Park is thinning out, I think. It's Monday, so I'm expecting to be the only fool here Monday night. Most people go to work Monday. I just happen to have the day off on Tuesday, so I mean, most people go to work on Tuesday. Today is tomorrow is Victoria Day, so tomorrow is the stat holiday. It's the Victoria Day weekend, but where I come from, it's the May 24th weekend. For some reason, we call it the 24th of May, or the May 2-4. Because people take a 2-4 beer. So it's the May 2-4 weekend. But don't camp it a lot, because it can be quite hectic. That being said, there were some noisemakers. 11:15, it stops. Vehicles driving by. But 11 o'clock is the noise ordinance up here. And I'm telling you, man, 10 to 11, you can hear this place just die. Generators shut off. Somebody over this way has a generator running right now, not very loud. And there's a crew down this way that were partying her up till 10 to 11. It stopped. So very respectful, gotta say. And hey, I was 18 once and partying up here. As a matter of fact, I'll splice in a picture. So that picture is here as far as we can tell. I'm not sure. I've asked some of my friends in the picture. It's either here or Northern Bay Sands. I think it's here. But it's me not drinking. Every time we go to a party, man, I would take beer with me. I'd take a dozen beer. And I'd end up playing guitar and singing songs the whole night for everybody, and might drink 6 beer. I can remember one night, me and downright diabetic went to a friend's cabin, and I took a 6-pack of beer. And he looks at me and goes, "What are you doing with a 6-pack of beer?" I said, I'm not giving you a 6-pack of beer. He started laughing. He goes, yeah, fair enough. Yeah. But that was the truth. I'd take a case of beer and give half of them away at the end of the night because just wasn't drinking. Was never a big drinker, to be honest with you. I played music for the drinkers. Still do. Some people are on one side of the stage and some people are on the other, I guess. But that being said, I had a beer last night. I had one last night down with my friends, sitting down with the hot tent wood stove, and yeah, it was pretty cool. But like I said, I got my little fire going out there right now, pretty decent. Buddy heater's hanging in there really good. Just finished the second coffee. I am happy. Happy camper, man. This is a great weekend. It's cold, it rained. I can deal with bloody well anything as long as it's not windy, man. With these tarps and tents and clam shelters and stuff, dude, wind is your mortal enemy. Now, theoretically, if it really got terrible, I could always pack everything down, put it all to the left side, put it all on the driver's side, stacked up to the ceiling, and still manage to sleep on the right side. Could do it. I don't think I'd bail. I bailed last time. I mean, it's easy to sit here now and say that that's the plan, but when you're in the panic and it's the middle of the night and it's pitch black with a headlamp on and a hurricane, I forgot to take down my little support rods in this last time. That's why I couldn't get it folded up and off to one side. But, you know, it is what it is. It's supposed to be fun and relaxing. It's not supposed to be man versus nature survival. That's not what I'm in this for, man. When it starts getting terrible like that, it's just well to pack it up and go back to my house. I have plans in the future. I'm kind of keeping an eye open right now. On my wish list is a cargo trailer, not a camper. An enclosed cargo trailer that I could use for hauling equipment. I could use it for utilitarian stuff. It doesn't stand out, it doesn't draw attention. It just looks like a cargo trailer. You could have a skidoo or bags of garbage, or nobody knows what's inside of it. I could use it to haul gear, keep the space free in the 4Runner. I could camp in it, camp in the 4Runner. It would give me more options. Looking for something used, but decent shape. Yeah, you gotta know me with wish lists. I'm bad at wish lists. I'm bad with layaways. If there's something I want, I usually go get it pretty quick, so. How many more months of Facebook Marketplace searching is going to be before I actually have a trailer out by the door, but we're looking. I'm in the looking stages right now. That's beautiful. I'm just comfortable, man. Not cold, not just perfect. I'm keeping an eye on the time here now. It's 11:17. It's about 11:40. I'll go out and tend to the fire out there every half hour. I think it's going good. You gotta find a sweet spot when you got a nice bed of embers, the fire's going, get a piece on there, because that wood is wet. Rain's coming in the evening. I'm trying to get a good ember bed going out there now so I can keep burning that wood and get rid of it. Plus it's fun. Anyway, I'm done giving you an air beating. I won't say it's pouring, but it's really steady raining, as you can see. Hard to see on the camera, but it's just this heavy, steady mist. But in spite of that, I got a fire going. Hells yeah, we do. And this is all the woods that's left. So, but I'm getting through that, I don't think. In a couple hours, hopefully before the rain really kicks in. It's looking doubtful there this morning, but check it out. She ripping there now, boy. I can't get over how good it's burning. I have 5 pieces of wood left. Is that right? Because it's 20 minutes to 1 right now. From what the weather is saying, it's supposed to really start raining heavy 4, but could start early. So I'd rather get this burned off now and have it done. So it's going well. Happy now. Yeah, there's chocolate chip cookies in the oven. Why not? Fresh baked cookies out of the oven. Come on. They don't look too bad. I don't think they're burned. Maybe a little bit on the bottom, but camp cookies. LaManche cookies. How good do you got it? How good do you got it? Let them cool off for a bit. I figure what would go better with those cookies than another coffee. Oh yes. Yes, yes, y'all. Oh, I got a fresh coffee. More important than that. Little burned, not really though. How good. Deadly. Deadly. Oh my. Look at the froth on the Nestle Sweet and Creamy if I don't pour it out on the ground. Oh man, these are great coffee. And super easy. I've showed them before, I'll show them again. Nestle Sweet and Creamy. Just 2 of those in a little cold water. These were great value. Walmart, just break and bake. Phenomenal. Just wanted to show. Only 2 were burned, man. Look at them. That is one well-cooked cookie. Phenomenal. Baked cookie. Why do they call them cookies when you bake them? They call bakies. Well, it's the end of my wood. I'll just do the last 2 pieces in. I'd say she'll burn. That's 2 pieces, yeah. They're burn. I'll go somewhere else for a look. So again, I'm on 71. See the rain, man. It's been steady raining. This is my home, 71. Neighbors just left a little while ago. Towed their trailer out. They were very respectful and quiet. Like I said, 10 to 11, quarter to 11, everything would shut down here. But they were on 70, which is our site from, it's the site that we had Hurricane Earl. This was the site that I had in Hurricane Earl. This was the hammock spot. So, note to self, we come back again, we're going to try and book 70. This has some decent hammock area here, if I recall. Even these 2 trees here. Yep, coolio. I wouldn't film in there, and I generally don't use outhouses when I'm camping. It's the first time in memory First time that I can remember that I did. But super clean, no smell, well stocked, well maintained. There's a light inside there. Not a very unpleasant experience, gotta say. Just on my way back, they also have these spread around throughout the park. Must be boiled before drinking, but running water, man. Pretty cool. Every campsite is set up with a garbage can and a recycling bin. $73. So $72. I can hear a fire cracking on 71. Some birds. I bet they smell cookies. And this guy's got a nice 4Runner, huh? Cool. Cool setup here. See how the last of my firewood is doing. Yeah. Just trying to burn it. Excellent. I just tightened up my tarp, tree staked the center pole, that's all. That's all it needed. As soon as I did, the rain came on with authority. I also went to the outhouse and left my heater on. My glasses steamed up a little when I came in here. It's so nice in here right now. You wouldn't think it with the front door wide open like that, but it actually does warm up real nice in here. I'm not too concerned. I'm pretty sure those 3 shine lines that I got out there are waterproof. And I got my EcoFlow camp light is in underneath. That's got a rating. That's water resistant to a certain IEP or IPE or whatever the heck it is, but it's under the tarp too. So we're cool. I think we're cool. Coffee's still warm. Cool. It's 2:02. My fire's burning out there. Living the good life, man. This rain lightens up a little bit now. I'm gonna go shut that. I got these windows shut, but I still got that one open. I'm gonna shut my last window. Root the fire a little bit, and 2 o'clock now. Let's say 4:30. We'll start gearing our head towards supper. You know, we got supper. Well, my jacket is hanging up drying because just had a minor situation. I had my 2 back windows cracked just down to the vent shades that I put in. And I decided there's no point why have them open, even though no rain is coming in. So like a good Boy Scout, I figured I'd just go close the back windows. The driver's side back window wouldn't close. So when I installed them, I encountered a problem where the auto reverse, if the window's going up and it hits an obstruction, it reverses. And the two little lips of the in-channel vent shade, just enough to cause enough friction that they would reverse down. So the trick to it was to actually just hold the button and it'll power its way through it. And that's how I managed to get all the windows up when I first installed the vent shades. Left them up for a month and they were fine. They've been fine ever since. They'd never fail in sunny weather in town. No, they'll only fail up there in the park in the pouring rain. Could not get the back one up. So you can't hold down on the driver's side door. You got to hold down on the button that the window is on, which meant I had to stand up in the rain and just keep holding the button. It took 20 tries for it to finally go up, but it's up and I'm not putting it down anymore. It wasn't the bug net that was doing it, it was the window shade. Finally I had to reach around on the outside and pull the window shade out, hold the button down and get it to go up. But needless to say, I got soaking wet. It's not as heavy as it sounds. It sounds so much worse underneath this awning and tarp and everything. When you go out, it's not raining that heavy at all, but it is. It was a lull. But yeah, pouring. And they said it was going to start at 2. I'd say it started 10 after 2. I stogged up the fire, shut down my back window behind me, and tightened up the tarp just in the nick of time. And I pulled the EcoFlow camp light in a little further to make sure it's nice and dry. But yeah, let it pour, man. Supper's the next thing now. That's my next on my agenda, and try and dry my jacket out. Just drying fast though. Yeah, that will take time to dry. Hang it up over the heater here for a little while. Maybe put the heater on full bore. Why not? Don't do that very often. Incidentally, I don't know if you can tell by the hose, but this is connected to a 20-pound barbecue tank right now. And if worse came to worse, I do have 2 more 1-pound cylinders. So, not too stressed about fuel here on this trip. We got to get through today and first part of tomorrow, and we're smooth sailing. But I'm not going to run it on this. It eats the fuel. I'm just going to get a good blast of heat going up in my jacket here. Doesn't look wet, but it's ringing wet. That seems like a better way to hang it, doesn't it? Anyway, so this place here, this is going down to the old school. This is, well, the whole thing was the way it is. There's the boulder. Dude, I thought it was somewhere else. There's the boulder. That boulder. OMG. I gotta stop. I gotta stop and get out and look at it, man. Oh my god. I gotta get my camera. I don't care how wet I get. So yeah, in my memory this was in a different place, but this is definitely the boulder. And there was a tree. There was a tree up here at the top of it that we used to say had the Barbie doll hair tied to it. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. So much of my childhood. This was a mountain when we were kids, man. Oh my gosh. I gotta climb it. I got to. I can't because I'm useless. But look, I remember there's stairs in it, man. Look here. I gotta climb it. I got to. Oh my gosh. So this is probably remnants of the tree that had the Barbie doll hair. I don't know if it was Barbie doll hair or if it was a piece of old rope. Oh my God. I can't believe I'm on this rock. I haven't been here since I'm 10 years old, man. Wow. Wow, wow. Well, so much of my childhood on this rock. Wow. I thought the rock was gone. I thought it was closer. For some reason I remember it being down by the fire escape. But that's the rock. I can't believe it. So glad I took this little drive. Just 35. I mean, maybe I'm wrong about what sites we camped on. Maybe we camped on all these over the years. I don't remember. But it's 39. No, that's close. Oh gosh. It's 39, 38. It was like these ones, man. I'm sure. Sure of it. And this, I don't know, man. This area. This whole area. Maybe that's like there. So overwhelming, man. Like, this is, I mean, so much of my childhood is a foggy memory. You know, and so much of my childhood is gone. You know what I mean? To find a place like this that is such a huge part of my life, so unchanged. So unchanged. I mean, just upgraded a little bit, but I can't believe the rock is still there. The unthinkable happened. I ran out of propane. I got two. And we're going to attach them. Now here's the thing. I'm not really far. I'm like a half hour away from the house. So if I had to, I could probably go get more. But I got one that seems to have enough in it to cook supper. I got these two. I also got my alcohol stove. If I wanted to boil water on that. Yeah. So yeah. So I'm gonna fire back up. Move it over closer to me. Yeah. The propane, man. It got cold, dude. It did. It's cold, and I was gonna cold, so I'm taking my jacket off. Why? Because I got something I want to show you guys. I haven't done a review on a piece of equipment this whole trip. And I got this guy sitting right here. I don't want to knock it down. This is The Thermarest Hancho Pancho. This has been living underneath my pillow in the back of the 4Runner as a second pillow. I've been moving it around to the side and kind of using this as a pillow in the 4Runner. But it's more than a pillow, and I'll show you. You can see it on the little picture here. So this can go out square like a rectangle or turn into a pancho. More accurately, it's a pancho liner. I think it's supposed to go under a rainproof pancho. But we're going to try not to burn it on the stove here. We're going to pop it open. And everything stuffs into its own stuff sack. I'm going to stand up. Yeah, everything stuffs into its own stuff sack. And once we take it out, the stuff sack goes into its own pocket, turns into a pocket. And then we can zip the stuff sack pocket shut. There's a hood. And we're just going to pull it on without burning it. Then we have snaps. And these two snaps press together and turn into sleeves. Yeah, buddy. And got a kangaroo hand pouch. Fuck yeah. Who needs propane? I know I do, but they're a vehicle. That's right. Someone's coming by. Hi. Yeah, I'll leave her on low now. And Pancho. Yeah, buddy. No strings for the hood though. The hood is what the hood is, but yeah. Cool, man. We're just gonna huddle up in the Hancho Pancho and I've used this on my bed as a blanket. It's a full size. Like I'm 6'3" and I don't have any extra blanket, but I can cover up and tuck my feet into it, and it's a blanket I can sleep in. And so it's cool that way. It's a good pillow. I've been using it the last 2 nights as a pillow. I've got another pillow, not a big deal. And man, I can feel the heat right now, like my legs. Everything is warming up. So, not to worry, man. The most important thing is not to worry. And I thought I should mention that it was 3:40 p.m. when the propane died when I changed that over for future reference. And it's 4:08, 4:10 right now, so half an hour. I am so warm, man. This thing is the winter chicken dinner. This is really warm, I gotta say. Speaking of chicken dinner, give me a pork chop dinner. Pork medallions, you know I love them, man. It's the business end. It's the best part of a pork chop, all without a bone. So anyway, I'm gonna get the what's left in that other propane cylinder fired up here now. Get my pan heated up. Bit of olive oil in there. I got some Worcester sauce, Worcestershire sauce, and some paprika, smoked paprika, salt and pepper. We're gonna pan fry those, and a potato salad. Nice and easy, man. Anyway, let's get supper happening now early. This is so good. I'm so happy it's pouring rain. This just makes it so cool. I love this. Been liking this stuff lately. Palm olive oil. Easy. This stuff over here. I got the heater off. see the point in waste of propane. I'm very comfortable right now. Just hogging up all my space. These things right here out of the way. That should be cool. Sure. Pork and medallions. Yeah, buddy. Put the stuff over here. I was afraid the paprika might leak, not the Worcestershire sauce. Worcester. Worcestershire. Worcestershire? Worcestershire? Worcestershire. Worcester. Worcester sauce? Fucking no, I don't know. Anyway. That heats up fast, so... One. Two. And three. And we're the garbage. And I can't reach the paper towels. Oh! There, buddy. Holy shit! Is that ever fucking hard to get? Okay. Okay. And here. Worcester sauce and smoked paprika makes an incredible combination. Incredible combination. Yeah, buddy. Keep that there because we're going to want it when we flip them. And we're just going to put some straight up salt and pepper. And some fresh cracked pepper. Yeah, lots of whack it to it. That, my friends, that is supper stage one. And just give them a little flip. More pepper. More salt. More Worcestershire. And more paprika. That's it, man. Fry them. I actually do like to just throw a little bit of water. Just a little. Just a little. To kind of make everything into a bit of a sauce. Just to make it saucy. Yeah, buddy. Oh yeah, buddy. A little bit of water just to keep it honest. Alright, let's pack everything back up. My paprika doesn't seal shut. Yeah, put it all in the bag here. Anyway. Man, it's spilling. I gotta say, this Hancho Pancho, it's the first time I've really worn it. I mean, outside of just sitting in the living room. I'll be honest with you, you know, the only times I've really worn this is when I've had the flu. It's like so comfortable and cozy when you're sick. Yeah, I think I had the flu like a year ago. I remember sitting on the couch just curled up miserable with this thing on. And I've used it as a blanket when I'm doing laundry, washing my main comforter. I'll use this sometimes. But for the most part, yeah, this is probably the first time outside. I got the propane off, man. Keep my hands in here and I am snug. Super comfortable, yeah. Give me a little flip, see what we got. Can you see? Oh yeah, that's what I'm liking. That's what we're liking. Got it. A little bit of water. Oh, that looks good. Brown up the other side a bit. Now we're good. The water kind of helps turn all the paprika and sauces and everything into like it's right syrupy, just rolling around the bottom of the paste. Excellent. Well now, how good. Phenomenal. Egg and potato salad. Coca-Cola. How good. Brrr. Anyway, supper was incredible, man. That was fantastic. I did the dishes and used the bathroom. That was a mission. And I took apart the EcoFlow camp light and put it in its case. I just don't want it getting wet. I don't trust it. It's pouring, man, and when the rain came, the temperature dropped. It's probably 2 degrees right now, maybe 0. As a matter of fact, the Zolio forecast is actually calling for flurries around, it's calling for flurries at 7 o'clock. I don't know. I'm just warming my hands up here on the buddy for a minute. But it is cold. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see my breath when the heater was off. You can see it. I just turned the heater back on there now. I'm just going to warm up my digits. Already getting warm though. But this Hancho Pancho was a good idea, man. About it last year, a year and a half maybe I own it. But it's paying for itself here tonight, I'll tell you that. Anyway. Party on. A crappy day in the woods is better than a beautiful day at work. Good morning. check in with you guys at all last night. Oh my god. I had an amazing sleep. It is 8 o'clock, well, 10 to 8. Oh my god, I turned in early. The rain stopped about 9 o'clock, just as it got dark. I couldn't wait. They said we turned in about 9:30 for sure. Still a little bit of daylight. Crawled in here and I crawled in here. I didn't film anything because I wasn't planning on going to sleep so quick. Yeah, I thought I was going to sit around on the phone, and next thing you know I dozed off. And stayed dozed, man. I dozed until about 7:30. Woke up there 7:30 and I got an alarm set for 9:30. I was gonna sleep right till then, but I think we're gonna get up on the go here now. It's a gray, overcast morning out there. I'm gonna get up on the go and start and tear everything down. Won't take too long, man. But it starts with me getting up out of here. Oh, this is amaze balls, man. So quiet, warm. I'll get up eventually. Progress is being made. Might not look like it. Look at all this stuff packed up, all the dry gear, sleeping sets put away. The River 2, the EcoFlow gear is put away. Close, I just need to put away, I'm telling you, it mightn't seem it, I'm really close. I just need to put away my table, and my stove is the next thing to go in right now. Cooler, chair, and the other table. That's it. Tear down the clam, tear down the tarp. And I'm not packing them away too tightly. I'm just throwing that stuff in because I got to come right back out in the basement. So half an hour, 20 minutes. A little bit of garbage to clean up over there and we're done. And more progress. Tarp is up in the snakeskin. The clam is empty. This time I'm gonna let my poles go. Every time on the last trip I messed up and forgot to take the poles down. These are what I'm talking about. These support poles on the inside here. There's a little Velcro here. And a Velcro tab right here. And they go in a pocket right down here. A little pocket. And then they come out. And they're shot cord in half. And they come off of this and they go over here. If not, you can't pack it up. Oh, we're down to the nuts and bolts here now. Show you this part anyway. If you're wondering how I reach. Just like that. And we just got to come out again in the basement because it's wet. So, okay. too. We'll see about how that goes in. Ta-da. And it's gotta come apart. It's gotta get set up in the basement as well. So I took down my corner pieces. Normally I would take the wing panels completely off here, but why? And 2. And 3. And just let her drop. Kind of like that. And just keep folding everything on top of it, so see what looks like ice cream coming. There. Pull it. So it starts to resemble an ice cream cone. And then that is literally just going in there like that. And boy, that's an empty site. From the chair was. Don't see anything. Don't see anything. Most importantly, little dummy check never hurts anybody. Most importantly, there is no Zartan on the picnic table to worry about. It is 9:01, 9 o'clock. So maybe an hour, about an hour to tear all this down. Nothing wrong with that. Again, now I'm just going to back up to my basement when I get to the house. Bring all the wet stuff down in the basement. My top coat was a little damp as well, so there's that. Let's show you my pack up. Yeah, it's not the worst packing job. And leave no trace. Leave no trace. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. One good rainstorm like we had last night, now that'll be gone. Anyway, folks, yeah, haphazardly thrown together for a 40-minute drive down the shore, up the shore. We are down the southern shore right now. We're driving back up north. Anyway, folks, as always, from the end of the May 2-4, on Tuesday morning, departing beautiful LaManche on my way home. As always, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.